Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. The topic of my thesis is the principles, self-efficacy beliefs about managing bullying cases in secondary school that I have conducted under the kind supervision of Dr. Yar Muhammad. So the basic idea of the study revolves around the idea that schools are responsible for providing an environment that ensures the physical, mental. Yes, sir.
Malahat objectives पे चलिए.
Okay, all right, sir. So, since the conceptual framework of my study was based upon the Ken Rigby's 6 approaches of managing bullying cases in school, so from there I have derived 6 basic objectives for my study, and those were to explore the self-efficacy beliefs of the principle about managing of bullying cases through the traditional disciplinary approach, strengthening the victim approach, the mediation approach, the restorative practice approach, the support group method, and the method of shared concern. Similarly, the research questions were based on these 6 approaches and were meant to, understand the self-efficacy beliefs of principles about managing of bullying through these basic 6 approaches. The methodology that I had adopted for my study was qualitative in nature. I chose multiple case study design. Also, I conducted the researches in the private secondary schools of Lahore that comes under the category of mediocre school system and cater the needs of the middle class and have an affordable fee structure, definitely. All the schools selected are working under the umbrella of different chain school system. I used purposive sampling techniques that yielded 7 principles of different private secondary schools. All the participants have an understanding of bullying and have experienced any form of bullying in their schools. Also, the participants were the core authorities in making policies and implementing it into their schools. The inclusion criteria for the participants was based on these 4 points: that the participant should at least have 2 years of working experience as a principal in a private secondary school. The participant is heading a private secondary school of Lahore. Also, the participant has a prevailing environment of bullying in their schools. All the participants, all the principals of private schools were having a fee structure of under rupees 5,000. These are the demographic information of the participants. 4 were the females, and the rest of the 3 were the male participants. All of the participants were exclusively having the experience of heading a private school. Only one of the male participant was having an experience of heading both a public and a private school. Data for the purpose of data collection, I use semi-structured interviews, semi-structured interview guide that was used to collect data from 7 private school principals of Lahore. Also, follow-up probing questions were asked to get a deeper understanding of the concern of the case. The researchers collected data by visiting the participants at their places of comfort on the scheduled date and time, and all the interviews were recorded. For the purpose of data analysis, I basically first crafted the profiles and narrated the whole information into meaningful.
आगे चलिए findings पे चलिए.
Okay, so the major finding of the study are as under. The self-efficacy beliefs of the principle regarding the traditional disciplinary approach was based on these following points. All the principles were efficacious enough to describe the selections, to decide the selections that should be taken into the traditional disciplinary approach, and they defined them as the physical punishments, timeout, ban on recreational activities and leisure times, fines, etc. Certain fines were imposed on the students as well. Most of the participants termed it as the most effective bullying management technique in schools. However, they have abandoned the use of this technique owing to the adverse and underlying adverse effects of the said approach on the personality of the students. Um, the second approach was the strengthening the victim approach. Most of the participants feel efficacious in strengthening the victim, and it was the most widely used technique among the principals that they were using while managing the bullying cases in their schools. So the participants were strengthening, providing the strength to the victim through the counseling session by providing engaging them into certain extracurricular activities, by promoting the self confidence and build self esteem among the students. Also, there were a few schools that were arranging the sessions such as taekwondo and karate to handle the physical bullying among the students. All the principals efficaciously elaborated the skills that a victim should acquire in order to handle the bully on its own, and those were the quick wittedness, spontaneity, assertive behaviors, confidence, high self esteem, etc., etc., so that the bully can handle, or at least can respond, the victim can respond the bully on their own. However, all the participants agreed that victims should be appreciated to handle the bully on its own only to a certain limit, so that and when I say limit, तो उसको सिर्फ इतना करना चाहिए कि he should be reporting the cases to the authorities, higher authorities if he is in school, concerned authorities, and if he is at home, he should be appreciated to discuss it with his elders. um, the outcome of his strategy principles regarded is as the most practiced approach and termed as at most effective as well, जिसको कि वो use करें. However, they think that the success of the strategy is dependent upon the counseling of both the bully and the victim to obtain the maximum results. The third technique was mediation. All of the participants termed mediator as any third party who can intervene in between and who can settle the issues through the satisfaction of both the parties. The skills that a mediator should have is empathetic. He should be empathetic, highly inferable, and highly objective. Also, he has to be a good listener to ensure that both the parties are listened to their satisfaction. Also, one of the major point that a mediator required to achieve is the neutrality of the mediating team, the management team or the mediator. So most of the principals did not feel efficacious in upholding the impartiality towards the participants, towards the bully or to the victim. They did not find themselves efficacious enough to train their teams up to an extent, to train the teachers as well to up to an extent, so that they can uphold the impartiality towards the victim or to the bully. Also, there was a question regarding the training of the teachers, and the participants, the principals concluded that it is not possible because of the high turnover rates of the teacher and lack of teachers' interest in any sort of trainings are the factors which are most the principals don't train their teachers for. Also, the principals think that mediation is not as successful as the strengthening the victim is, because it does not settle the issues that involves the cases of extreme violence or the physical bullying. Restorative justice deals with making the bully feel remorse upon his own actions. So most of the participant claims that children, regardless their genders, are usually bound to repent upon their actions. And so if they are made aware of the harm that they are bringing to their victim, they are most likely to repent and restore their relations with the victims. Also, a few participant claims that there are boys who have a revengeful mindset, and to offer them a solution to their satisfaction is a daunting, is a strenuous task. So the students usually don't restore their relations among them. Also, as far as the success of approach was concerned, most of the participants regarded it as a mutual effort of the school management and of the parents and the families as well. So they think if the parent have a revengeful mindset and they are not training their children to restore the relations with their class fellows, their approach is not likely to work with the management and the students while while settling a bullying issue. Some of the participants also think that the success of approaches are also dependent upon the close monitoring and record keeping of the whole procedure. And since the teachers are very much busy in the tasks that are related to their teaching and all the other things, so they don't have time to keep a record for mediation and all the other processes and the restorative justice. So whether there should be a dedicated team for this, or the teachers should there should be they are needed to be cut down the stress that they are facing while conducting the classes. um, the shared concern is basically deals with creating an environment of empathy. Only a few participants expressed their confidence in creating such an environment, because again they think that such a culture can only be promoted in school with the cooperation of the parents only. A few of them regarded teacher as incredulous and oblivious to their duties and other than teaching into the classrooms, since most of the participants think that only solely the principal cannot create such an environment. So she would be needing a whole culture that would be dependent upon the backgrounds of the students from which they are coming, the cooperation that the parents are providing, and the effort, the willingness of the teacher to go above and beyond their designed duties to fulfill this criteria. So also the shared concern becomes less effective when there is a case of extreme violence reported in schools, and also the principals were not confident in bestowing the responsibility to the students for the resolution of the problem, because the shared concern method also involves students with them to settle an issue between the bully, the victim, and their class fellows. The support group method is the method in which the students are willing to cope the situations and believe in shared responsibility. So the students support their friends, and same goes for the bully and his friends. The friends of the bullies are either bullies themselves or are the supporters to bullying. Therefore, principals think that acquiring help from the students is tricky in situation where bullying is common or has its supporters in great numbers. So most of the participants think that they are unable to create such an environment in which the students support each other. Most of the principals confidently explain the procedures as engaging the students individually and as well as in groups to seek the support for the classmates of the victim. But regardless to this, most of the principals think that this approach is not workable with boys, as they have already expressed it earlier in the previous approaches, that boys with the revengeful and aggressive mindsets are most likely are not going to settle on any solution that should be offered to them. So in general, they will prefer to stay neutral to avoid being caught in a bully scene, and henceforth the support group method leaves its effectiveness when it comes to handling the students among the bully. So the conclusions, the thesis provides an insight into the self-efficacy levels of the principals while managing the bully cases in their school.
recommendation बताएंगे.
Uh, Sir, I have the recommendations and suggestions in same here. The recommendations are those that the researchers can broaden the current knowledge of bullying management by training principals and teachers for using the 6 approaches effectively in their school. There is a need to examine bullying management approaches in public schools as well. The study did not include perspective of teachers as primary interveners, their perceptions and efficacy level of the training provided, their own self-efficacy level and interest in learning new approaches can further enrich the existing knowledge of the body. Also, the use of semi-structured interview proved useful in gaining the insights into the current circumstances of understanding participants' efficacy level. However, triangulation of data can be used in future resources to further elaborate the field. Only one participant reporting having sexual harassment in her school and needs to be further studied. Thank you very much.
Malahat, it's good effort. आपने जो self-efficacy beliefs regarding the bullying behavior of about managing bullying cases in secondary school.
जी सर.
अच्छा. اچھا تو آپ یہ صرف بتا دیں کہ کیسے آپ نے انٹروڈیوس کیے پرنسپلز کی،
جی
تو
سر.
کوئی ایک اسٹریٹجی یا وہ بتا دیں کہ وہ کیسے بلیو کرتے ہیں، ان کی سیلف ایفیکیسی بلیف کیا ہے، کیسے وہ مینج کرتے ہیں اگر بلنگ کیسز آ جاتے ہیں اسکول کے اندر؟
Sir, you want me to discuss the case with you?
ہاں ہاں، کوئی
اچھا.
ایک پرنسپل کے بارے میں.
اوکے. سر. جی سر. سر آئی وینٹ ٹو پرنسپل اور ان کے ساتھ جب میری ڈسکشن ہو رہی تھی کہ بولنگ کیسز کے لیے ان کی کیا چیزیں، ڈیفینیٹلی ہم شروع میں نے ان کی انڈرسٹینڈنگ کو جج کرنے کی کوشش کی تھی کہ ان کی انڈرسٹینڈنگ کتنی ہے بولنگ سیناریوز کے بارے میں. سو دے آل ور کوائٹ گراؤنڈیڈ ان دا بولنگ سین. سب نے ہی اس کو ڈسکرائب کیا اور اس کو ڈسکرائب کرنے کے دوران ان سب کے اپنے ڈفرینٹ پروسیجرس تھے. فار انسٹنس ون آف دا پرنسپل ٹولڈ کہ انہیں کیا اپنا سیٹ اپ بنایا ہوا ہے کہ جب بھی کوئی بولنگ کا کیس کلاس ٹیچر کے پاس پہنچتا ہے تو کلاس ٹیچر اپنے سینئر کو رپورٹ کرتی ہے اور وہ سینئر اس کو سالو کرنے کی کوشش کرتے ہیں تھرو دا آلریڈی ڈیفائنڈ رولز اینڈ ریگولیشنس آف دا اسکول نے جو کچھ ان کو ایک پورا کوڈ آف کنڈکٹ دیا ہوا ہے. اور اگر تو وہ اس کو سولوشن پرووائڈ کر دیتے ہیں تو وہ ساری چیزیں جو بھی کچھ انہوں نے سولوشن دیا، جو بھی پروسیجرز اس کے اندر انوالو تھے، وہ ایک ریٹن فارم میں پرنسپل کے پاس پہنچتے ہیں. اب اس سارے پروسیس کے اندر پرنسپل کے ایفیکیسی بلیفس کہاں آتے ہیں؟ پرنسپل کے ایفیکیسی بلیفس کیونکہ ہم نے ان پرنسپلس کو چوز کیا تھا جو اپنے اسکول کی کور اتھارٹیز ہیں فار فریمنگ دا پالیسیز، رولز اینڈ ریگولیشنز. سو یہاں پرنسپل کا سیلف ایفیکیسی بلیف آ رہا ہے. پرنسپل کا سیلف ایفیکیسی بلیف کیا آ رہا ہے کہ اس نے ٹیچر کو سسٹم بنا کے دیا ہے کہ اس نے کس طرح بلی کو ڈیڈکٹ کرنا ہے، اس نے کس طرح پروسیجرز کو کنڈکٹ کرنا ہے. پھر اس کے بعد جب وہ ایشو سیٹل ہو گیا یا پرنسپل کے پاس انسیٹلڈ پہنچا تو اس پورے سسٹم کی ایویلویشن بھی پرنسپل کے سیلف ایفیکیسی بلیف ہی کا حصہ ہے کہ وہ کس طرح سے اس کو ایویلویٹ کر کے اور یہ دیکھتی ہے یا دیکھتا ہے کہ اس نے فردر اس کے اندر کچھ چینجز کرنے ہیں یا اٹس آل سیٹ ٹو گو اینڈ اٹ از مطلب ریکوائرڈ. یا اس کے علاوہ یہ بھی دیکھا جا سکتا ہے کہ اس کی جو اس نے سسٹم ڈیوائز کر کے دیا ہے اپنے ٹیچرز کو، تو کیا ٹیچرز کو ضرورت ہے ٹریننگز کی جو سسٹم انہوں نے ڈیوائز کر کے دیا ہے، یا یہ ضرورت ہے کہ اس پورے سسٹم کو چینج کیا جائے اور ماڈرن ٹیکنیکس کے اوپر لے کر آیا جائے.
اچھا، یہ جو تمام پرنسپلز ہیں سب نے ہی اسی طرح سسٹم ڈیوائز کیا ہوا کہ پہلے وہ رپورٹ ٹیچر کے پاس ہوتی ہے اور پھر وہ اگر وہ سیٹل کر لیتا ہے اس میٹر کو تو اٹس گڈ، ادروائز وہ پرنسپل کو رپورٹ کرتا ہے.
سر
تمام
نہیں سب کا
پرنسپل
نہیں سر، نہیں سر سب کا ایسے
سب
نہیں
کا
تھا.
ایسے نہیں تھا.
سب کا
اچھا
ایسے نہیں تھا.
دوسرا، اچھا ملاحت یہ مجھے بتا دیں کہ آپ نے صرف پرائیویٹ اسکول کے ٹیچرز پرنسپل دیے ہیں نا
جی سر.
اور اس کو نہیں لیا، آپ نے اس کو لکھا ہے اس کے اندر کہ آپ نے پرپزنگ کی ہے، ایسے کیا نا؟
سر سوری آپ کی آواز مجھے کلیئر نہیں تھی، میں نے کیا کیا ہے؟
اچھا آپ نے جو لکھا ہے کہ یہ پرپزیو سیمپلنگ ہے.
جی سر.
تو یہ جو آپ نے کرائٹیریا لیا اس میں پبلک سیکٹر اسکول صرف لیے ہیں، کیا ڈیلیمیٹیشن میں آپ نے اس کو مینشن کیا اپنی اسٹڈی کے اندر کہ
جی
میں
سر.
اپنی اسٹڈی کو ڈیلیمٹ کر رہی ہوں کہ میں صرف پرائیویٹ اسکول کے پرنسپلس کو لوں گی،
جی سر.
یا نہیں کیا؟
جی میں نے کر دیا تھا اس کو ڈیلیمٹ، اور اس میں نے یہ ایکسپلین کر دیا تھا کہ پرائیویٹ سیکٹر کو لیا گیا ڈیو ٹو دا کنسٹرینٹس آف ٹائم اینڈ ریسورسز. اور دوسرا یہ کہ میری اپنی کیونکہ آئی ایم ورکنگ ایز اے پرنسپل ایز ویل، تو میری اس کے اندر انڈرسٹینڈنگ ایک ڈیولپ ہو رہی تھی کہ ہم لوگوں کو کہاں کہاں پرابلمس فیس کرنی پڑ رہی ہیں بینگ اے پرنسپل آف دا پرائیویٹ اسکول. سو اس وجہ سے میں نے اس کو ڈیلیمٹ کیا اور میں پبلک سیکٹر کے اوپر ابھی نہیں جا سکی، بٹ ان فیوچر اف آئی گیٹ اے چانس انشاءاللہ تو میں پھر اس ایسپیکٹ کے اوپر بھی اس کو
اوکے فائن لات، اٹس گڈ ایفرٹ. آپ نے جو ہے وہ ایک اس ایریا کو، کیونکہ یہ بھی وہ ایریا آف ریسرچ ہے جس کے اندر پاکستان میں بہت کم ریسرچ ہوئی ہے اور اس کو آپ نے ٹارگٹ کیا. اٹس گڈ ورک، تھینک یو ویری
سو
مچ.
مچ سر.
جی جی ڈاکٹر صاحب،
اس کے ساتھ ہی ہم میٹنگ کو اینڈ کرتے ہیں. آپ کا سر بہت بہت شکریہ. آپ سے صرف یہی ریکویسٹ ہوگی کہ آپ ان کا ریزلٹ جو ہے جتنی جلدی ہو سکے وہ ہمیں بھیج دیں تاکہ ان کی گریڈز جو ہیں وہ اپلوڈ ہو جائیں، ڈگری یہ لے سکیں. تھینک یو ویری مچ سر. اور سارے پارٹیسپینٹ کا شکریہ جنہوں نے پارٹیسپیٹ. سوری سر آپ کچھ کہہ رہے ہیں؟
میں نے کہا انشاءاللہ آج ہی انشاءاللہ ان کا رزلٹ جو ہے نا میں آپ کو ای میل کر دیتا ہوں.
تھینک یو ویری مچ سر.
تھینک یو سو مچ سر.
سارے پارٹیسپینٹس آڈینس میں جو کچھ تو تھے جن کے لیے تو لازمی تھا کہ انہوں نے شامل ہونا ہے, لیکن وہ اسٹوڈنٹس ولی, نرجس اور دوسرے اسٹوڈنٹ جنہوں نے جوائن کیا اور اب نہیں ہے, سب کا شکریہ جی آپ آئے اور آپ نے وٹنس کیا اس ایگزامینیشن پروسیس کو. تھینک یو ویری مچ.
تھینک یو سو مچ سر. یہ ہمارے لیے بھی بہت لرننگ تھی اس میں کہ فردر ہمارے لیے بھی یہ یوزفل ہوگا انشاءاللہ.
اوکے, تھینک یو
سو مچ.